How you doing, guys? So we are in Mob Pit 10,000 match. All right. The reason I this isn't like live is because like your boy wasn't just in the mood to talk. I was around copyright stuff. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? I was watching some copyright stuff. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Just some Netflix. And I just know YouTube will just be like, copyright. You know what I mean? So this is just gonna be pretty much a chill match. You know what I mean? I was expecting late game. That's why I have super, ice, and boat. You know what I mean? This person kept saying late game, and I was like, oh, late game. And they just go ahead and pull out a Cobra strat, which is you can kill any. You know what I mean? You can kill anyone who has super and ice early game. Only because like the camo LEDs is gonna be a big problem. Like even spaced. You know what I mean? Especially when it's trying to hit like the regular AI balloons. So just use this at your own risk. This is an attempt to save some lives. You know what I mean? I smile at them. Just a poker face. Sometimes you gotta do that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when people see super, they're like, oh wow. You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's a bad strat. So yeah, like this is just gonna be a prime example. Like he's selling off Cobras. That's a sign that he's gonna rush me. So I go ahead and try to rush him. Try to see if I can beta boost anything. You know what I mean? And he's just chilling, bro. You know what I mean? They go ahead and I try to I guessed my math wrong. You know what I mean? I was obviously quite a bit off. You know what I mean? Yeah. So your boy was a little bit salty. All right. So the backstory is basically we lost a few times, maybe like 3 times, I would say. Yeah, about 3 times. Trying to go late game. Not in Mob Pit. I'm talking about 2,000 matches. And then I thought it would be a good idea to go into a Mob Pit and see if I can do late game. And yeah. Alright, so I say hi because they gave me a hi in the lobby. I told them late game, and I was hoping they would go late game. I saw ice. I was happy. I was like, yes, someone can finally go late game with. But then, like, I just go ahead, you know what I mean? I don't want to start out with a farm. I go ahead and, I use a ninja, you know what I mean? And they go ahead and salted wounds. So we're going to go ahead and lightning. That's when I'm like, oh no. They have salted, bro. And I'm like, oh geez, I have to overplay this. I can't go for a plantation. They knock me out, so that's why I sell it and go for it right at the bottom side of the triangle. We're gonna go ahead and send some pinks too, only because I know the blue-headed banana doesn't really do good with pinks all that well. We're gonna go ahead and super eco boost on round 5. We go ahead and lightning because they go ahead and try to, I believe, salt it again, and we're just gonna be chilling, bro. We're gonna have to overplay this. You know what I mean? If we get like a facility, like in my head at this point, it would be about round 16, 17. A late facility, because usually people can go for around 12, 13. You know what I mean? Depending, on their strat. So they're gonna go ahead and try to aggro at us. We're gonna go ahead and send them space whites. And I get down another ninja just in case he knocks me out. Purely for that reason. And these space whites throughout round 9 I thought would be pretty good. It forced a little bit of defense. So we just sell one ninja, go for a flashbomb. And at this point, I believe we're going to go ahead and start rushing after his little rush. And we go ahead and lighten him because he tried to salt it or knock me out. One of them. And then we go ahead and get him to leak a little bit because he's mainly trying to force us to like drain us instead of going for money in our farms. You know what I mean? So we go ahead and send some camo stuff just to get a reaction out of him. And looks like we go ahead and force some defense and even a death. And that's gonna be GG's. We go ahead and go into another match, and that game I was more hopeful for a late game. We started out with Ninja, hoping he was going late game. I go ahead and do the crying face, hoping he stops leaking. You know what I mean? Trying to be like a supporter. You know what I mean? And he gets the drift. You know what I mean? He's in a super eco boost on round 3. I'm not really keen into doing that, only because later rounds you get a little bit more eco, and yeah, we're just gonna be chilling. We're gonna actually super eco boost on round 5, and then we're probably gonna do that about a few more rounds after that. Now I under defend, you know what I mean, for a reason. That way I can try to put more money into my farms, because he's up 1 eco boost. I'm only behind just one eco boost, just slightly behind, and but slightly behind will you know what I mean. It is a big difference late game, because you get more eco if you go bank route. You know what I mean? So we go ahead and super eco boost on round 7. And then we're probably gonna upgrade this to a red bandana, and they do as well. I mainly want to keep the life advantage as much as possible in my favor. So if he's not gonna really aggro at us, we're just gonna keep trying to keep up with him. And at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Republic super eco boost on round 10. And we're gonna try to match either his facility or his bank, whichever one he goes for. I see he's going for it now. I copy it. I had to sell a Ninja, but it's okay. I kind of messed that up, and that kind of bugs me. The placement on my farm being like a little bit too far to the right, as you can see. Yeah, and I just do it again. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to place him down, trying to basically somewhat out farm him. You know what I mean? Try to get that little money advantage so I can start going for my banks. That's kind of my point in going for a facility. We get a 4-2 at this point, and we're gonna be chilling, bro. Go ahead and go for a bank. You know what I mean? You can go ahead and lightning. I'm a lightning right now. That way it's more in mid-round. You know what I mean? It helps clean things up a lot more, and I just can focus on my farms. So they got 3 banks. We got a facility and 2 banks. At this point I'm like, okay, well, we're kind of keeping up, but not really. Kind of a late lightning on my part, so that's like a L on my part, because now we have less lives than him, which sucks. So we go ahead and get up a flash bomb, especially obviously for these lead balloons and the balloons on this round right here. Now I feel very, very confident knowing I have more banks than him at this point, but he's probably letting his money cook up. You know what I mean? But I'm low-key actually emptying all my banks, you know what I mean, as I'm doing this. That way I can have kind of like the same eco as him, at this point. Because he's an easy 2,100. We're just literally a couple $100 behind him. Like I said, an eco boost. You know what I mean? We're at 2,300. He's at 2,600, bro. You know what I mean? I want to get basically like me doing this is kind of somewhat keeping up with him. You know what I mean? Like, he's chilling, bro. You know what I mean? We have just about the same amount of defense. You know what I mean? And yeah, so we're pretty much on roll to catching up with him in eco. I actually wonder who had more eco at that end though. So we're pretty much well, we were worried about all these coconuts, so that's why we went for like the actual sabotage. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and sell this saddle though. Once these blimps come out, and we're actually gonna use all the abilities. That way, like, I can just sell that one. You know what I mean? I forgot which one it was, so we're actually gonna do that very soon. You know what I mean? This is me trying to fix it because it was bugging me, bro. Like I was telling you, you know what I mean? Let me just use that, go for that. You know what I mean? Now we'll be chilling. I don't think we can go. We should wait on another saddle. Like we don't need more than 2 for right now. You know what I mean? Because our balloon jutsus will just clean everything up, bro. Like look at that, bro. We chilling, bro. We chilling. We cruising right now, bro. We cruising. It's really round 31 and 32 we should really worry about. Then we can go ahead and get it down. Maybe round 31, 32ish. You know what I mean? I think we should get it down. Yeah, for around 31. So. Let me go ahead and slow that down. Let's go ahead and just get up a little bit more defense, you know what I mean? Get like 3 up in this little pocket, you know what I mean? I think that'll be alright. Just put 3 right here. If I could even fit it, there we go. So, now we're just gonna be cruising, bro. You know what I mean? He goes ahead and puts down a tech tower. Now, I thought, you know, we were gonna be going late game. I was so happy, you know what I mean? I even gave him a thumbs up, bro. And but unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but I guess the tech tower just couldn't handle all those balloons, bro. We just get a free win when we were both trying to go late game. Just yeah. But if you guys like today's video, please subscribe, and I'll just see you guys in the next one.